Slime Rancher.
Is live now.
It's like
Okay,
we
so,
didn't
yeah,
use
so-
a recipe.
Since last time we did Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 and people texted and messaged and said, hey, that was fun and I thought that game would look cool and you guys looked like you had fun with all 4 people squeezed together on the couch. I was like, cool, we're gonna continue that for sure. So today we're gonna play Slime Rancher.
You almost made it to the end.
I know, I corpsed myself. For non-theater nerds, corpsing means when you laugh at a character when you're doing some sort of acting thing. Because I think in the Shakespearean times, people would be dead on stage and then they would corpse, they would laugh, and then people would be like, ah, yeah, he sucks, that one. He sucks, we should stone him to death. That's, you know.
That's about.
Yeah,
because I haven't heard many people use corpse besides you. Yeah.
Oh, you've only heard me do it?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Maybe you just made it up.
No, it's definitely nerdier theater people than I have come up with that. What other theater jokes are there? That are super obscure. Has anyone ever read a David Mamet play? There's a lot of repetition in the dialogue, so I like to be like, hey guys, I booked a David Mamet play. I'm doing a David Mamet play. I'm doing a David Mamet play. I am doing a David Mamet play. I am doing a David Mamet play. That's my other theater. Right.
Every time I work on a
Get it?
production, I like to say,
Yeah.
everything's fine, nothing can go wrong, Macbeth.
Even, like, I just cringed just now because
Yeah.
you said it and we're doing something that is in the realm of,
Yeah.
like, entertainment.
And,
That's fun.
And but then I worked on a production where everything did go wrong after I said that, and it's not
Everybody
that.
blamed you.
Well, it's not that I'm superstitious, and think that that's why, but I think that anyone who heard me who is superstitious will then be like, "Fuck, Zach screwed everything up."
Way to go, Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
So.
You got any sports jokes?
No.
Okay, because those like theater jokes. I have the one sports joke. You know when people throw something out the garbage can and it's about to go in, so they say Kobe, like because Kobe Bryant is good at shooting basketballs. I have to assume. I go Shaq because I know that he's not good at the 3-point. That's.
I don't.
But like, because if I know I'm gonna miss and I go Shaq and then it misses, people go that's because they know I didn't say Kobe. Okay, so let's do this thing.
Why do you think I'd ever have a sports joke?
You have mentioned every once in a while that you had your former bowling career.
Yeah, but no one gets bowling jokes.
Give us a bowling joke, please. Wait, we will not start this game.
I don't know bowling, like, it's a situational thing, I guess, if I'm gonna make a bowling joke.
Okay. Are you just Zach on the name screen, or do you name it something?
On bowling?
Yeah.
No, I'm just Zach. Yeah, I'm not in a league or anything right now. So.
Oh, I just mean like in general when you play, because I always try to like find a bowl pun or something.
Oh, it depends on who I'm playing with.
Bowl cut or bowl movement is one of my favorites. Start.
I was playing once where the C was broken. So I spelled my name Zach with a C, but it was Z-A-K with a C because I couldn't spell it Z-A-C.
Wow.
So it was Z-A-K-W-I-T-H-A-S-E.
Oh, that's what I see. That's funny. Hey, 1,000 light years away from Earth on a planet known as the Far Far Range, Beatrix LeBeau begins her first day as a Slime Rancher.
Let's get moving, Mike.
Okay, so, Beatrix, that's New Orleans. Or something, or some kind of French Cajun thing. So, aim. Oh, God!
L is to move. Get it. Get that slime. You sucked it.
Okay, now it's, okay. Let me suck you. Ah, so this game is about sucking. Yes, I can get behind this. Okay, I'm moving too fast, too many things. How do I jump? Yeah. Oh good, a flashlight. That's helpful.
Left trigger vax.
So glad there's a flashlight in this game. Left trigger.
That vax. Vac those carrots.
Oh,
Oh, you vaxed some carrots, yo.
yes. Oh, vac. Okay, they're saying vac, not suck. Okay, well, unfortunately, we are gonna say suck for the rest of this. Oh, actually, you're doing the phone things. I should also do the phone things and share this video with the people.
We'll first do the tutorial, because I already know how to play.
Activate. See, it's funny because X is, you guys know. Cost. I don't want that. Oh, you know what? I don't want to learn more. Okay, so I could fire those, but they come out and then it bleeds on the fence when I fire it. Jeez. Okay, that's kind of brutal. I like it because it's kind of brutal. Dark. Ouch. What? How much will it take before this one dies?
Which one?
Yeah.
Nothing. You can't kill
that-
them.
like
This
that
is a game
pain.
for children.
Is it a game for children?
I guess so.
Okay.
I don't know. Everything's really cute and humble.
Get in here. But that part, the vacuuming a sentient being into you.
Yeah, that's pretty horrible. Also, you can breed them, so you just get them to bang.
I'm actually having
slime
an
bang.
uncomfortable time doing that in Pokemon. I'm playing a lot of Pokemon Ultra Moon, and
Phil-
when it's like, do you want to put 2 Pokemon here? You know what they'll do? And they're saying everything, but they're gonna fuck. But I'm just like,
So-
no, I don't want to leave you 2 of my Pokemon. Actually, I don't want to see what this Snorlax can do to this, Pidgey.
No. Wait, you can get a Snorlax and a Pidgey to bang?
No, you can just get them. You can put any 2 Pokemon in there. It just says, hey, if you leave one. Okay, the wording is if you leave 2 Pokemon, 1 male, 1 female, then you might end up with an egg. And I was like, all right, well, I don't think that's gonna happen if I put my Charizard here with,
With-
Mew or whatever. Although Mew is like some sort of weird
Yeah.
thing. that's
So
not-
you put a Charizard in with a Metapod.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and watch him just bang that.
But a female Charizard.
Of course. So it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, tasty food acquired.
All right, so.
You
Okay.
used to feed slime. So like,
Try shooting food
try
at big
shoot
slime. Don't
a
eat it.
shoot a
Oh.
carrot at that. So
Oh,
it's
actually, how do I?
the-
Oh God.
so left bumper is previous vac, next vac, and the right trigger is to
I
shoot.
just swore you said next Zach. I
Next.
was like, oh.
Okay, so now you're on carrot. So
Okay, now I'm
fire,
on
get the.
Eat it.
Lump. There you
Eat
go.
it.
It gave you a plort. Now you have
You
3
see how I
pink
killed your
plorts.
friend? Eat this food. You are my prisoner.
You probably,
You are my prisoner.
You probably already ate. You're
Oh, I
just
see.
beating him to death with carrots.
Oh, okay, so once you've eaten, you don't eat again because
Yeah.
they're full.
Yeah.
Uh,
But that one plorted.
So I want to keep talking about adult content while we're here playing this children's
Perfect.
game. You guys remember 7? Remember how one of the kills was like, he forced like a really obese person to just keep eating till he died. That was gruesome. It's grotesque. It's kind of what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm trying to do right now with that.
Gluttony.
Gluttony. This is the sin of gluttony.
So,
Also, hey, shout out to Kevin Spacey in that movie. He's really good in that movie. He's not good now as a person.
but in that
Don't
movie,
like.
we didn't know
How
how
good was
horrible
he
he
in that
was.
movie? Anyways, you talk now.
All right. So,
You've been sucked. Let me suck you. Oh,
I guess
it
you're
is
done with the
full.
tutorial things.
I see. Oh, I mean, I walked wrong.
Go that way.
Oop. Oh, it's not left to
Oh,
right.
there's a map now.
Yeah, down. Was it right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, it looks big.
It's a big map.
Yeah.
There's lots
Oh,
of
that
there's
map.
lots of things to do.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Map of the far, far range. Okay. Let me just torture this. Yes, eat it. Eat it. You slime. No, you're not my friend. You're not a person to me. You're just something I shoot fruit at. How dare you? No, that was not meant for you. Now you go into the machine. I'm sorry.
I am the destroyer of slime.
I don't know why.
You have too much pink slime. You're all pink slimed out.
All right.
Don't lose your
Get out of
plort.
my way. Okay, so I want that, right?
Yeah, because plorts are
Plort.
basically your the
Gotcha.
income.
That's super cute. Okay, so can you eat pogo fruit? Is that a thing you can eat?
It can, but I think you already fed that one. It'll just plort the same plort,
Oh, I see. Well, then give me that back. All right.
but they'll have like preferred fruit that they'll eat.
Yep. So this game is on Steam.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's also on Xbox and all that
See,
jazz.
like that was brutal, right? Shot him so hard. He bled against the wall, and the food went away. You gonna eat that?
Nope.
Or do I eat you? No, right, once again, I think
You're
we're
full on slime.
Alright, cool,
Okay,
cool, cool. All right.
go off the. Oh, get the plorts. There's so many plorts just plorting around.
Right down. Just
Look at a little chickadee.
Oh,
You have too many things. You have 4 things. Okay. Go explore.
I've been doing more psychological torture than exploration, but I will do some exploration now.
What's that over there? What are those things?
Oh, these things. Oh, look at you. Are you hostile? Is there anything hostile?
Yeah.
Okay.
Things will hurt you.
Let's go. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, let's try using. Hey. Okay. All right. Well, I guess you're helpful. Now, what if I suck you? What do you? Oh.
Oh, my Largo.
Slimers are large slime hybrids formed when a slime eats a port unlike its own. Back to keep them on your nozzle or shoot to send them flying. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send you off-world now.
Boo.
I'm not gonna see where you landed. Don't care. Okay, eat this.
So now switch to your pink plorts.
Okay. Ah.
Okay, and then fire your pink plort. No, fire it at the blue thing.
Oh. So if I go,
There you go.
So it makes that, but we don't want that.
That's kind of your plort breeding, or your slime breeding. That's how you make new types of slimes.
Okay.
You combine them.
To what end?
Because they make extra plorts. So like that thing will now make pink and blue plorts when you feed it.
Activates.
And plorts sell for different amounts.
Sealed off from a cave-in when I first discovered it. Maybe that's why the fellows ahead are so grumpy. I haven't had a bite in a long time. In any case, don't let that long-awaited bite come from your own rump. Bring some food to calm them down. Ominous.
Yeah, if they get hungry, I think that's when they start attacking. Danger! Go see what the danger is.
Can I eat the sign? Oh. I want to eat the sign. Oh, nope, no thing to like shoot this with.
Nope.
But okay, so if I take some pink slime, I'll shoot him out here. This little sentient being can just sort of run around. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I have health. There it is.
Yep.
Okay, stop messing left and right. Eat this carrot. Okay, now die.
So now it
God.
shat out a pink plort,
My God.
but also
Ugh. So don't fire pink plorts. But what about a pink slime?
no, it won't.
Friends with each other?
It'll just hang out.
Can I eat this one now, or is it gonna explode on me?
It's gonna explode on you.
There you go. Yes, come back to the mothership, you two.
I think that if you feed them, they become nice though. Like that one is
Okay.
smiley.
Oh yeah, okay. Nope.
Like that one's smiley.
Is that gonna explode with health, maybe? No. Or is it just smiling? Okay. Eat this. Eat this. You animals! This game is
Oh,
horrifying.
you're out of carrots.
My God. Fruit. Eat that fruit. You want
Suck
to
the floor.
explode? Oh, I
Oh.
want plorts.
That one's so angry at you.
Take my damage, minion. Okay. Oh God. Ah.
You're close
Jesus.
to doomed. Pogo fruit it.
Fucking God. Eat that.
No, can't reach it.
Oh.
Oh, it's stuck me in the side.
This is the most difficult game I've ever encountered. Okay, now that you're sort of okay.
Launch it before it blows up.
Get out of here.
Oh.
All right. Eat the stupid fruit.
Is it the only angry one still? I'll get all those plorts. Yeah, the phosphorus plort.
Okay, so when you're green, does that mean you're gonna explode this time, or are you gonna explode with health? For me.
They won't explode with health.
Also, did I just get health?
Yeah, you heal. You have. It's basically the Halo shields.
All right. You good? Everybody happy? All right. Get that. Give me your children. Good. I want that.
There's a phosphorus plort over there. They sell for pretty good. Right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phosphor plort.
Ah. interesting.
There's another cave exit over there.
Okay, so hypothetical question. Okay, you guys, if you don't pay your taxes, again, hypothetical, just asking for like a friend, you don't pay your taxes for like, say, year and a half? I mean, never mind. That's boring.
As somebody that didn't
You get
pay-
charged full MSP, which is $75 a month, even though you'd probably be charged $0 a month.
That makes sense. That sounds like something that's already been happening
when
to my friend that I know.
Do your taxes,
Canada.
they'll take that money out of your taxes, the MSP money that you owe. But you can call them and be like, hey, I know you took my MSP money, but I'm really poor. So give it back. And they say, okay.
Oh, cool.
I didn't do my taxes
Also,
for 5 years.
because you...
For 5 years, Michael Lillick? For 5? Sorry.
But because also you are a, we'll say, artist?
We'll say, Ernest.
I don't
Don't
wanna
look
say-
at my resume and
I
be
don't
like,
want to
"Oh."
say because you're poor.
Which would also be accurate.
Yeah, but you don't, because you make X amount a year, you can charge up for, you can sign up for, what is it, working while in while impoverished or something like that. So as long as you've been working in the last year, which you have, you can get a huge, like, bonus. So
And again, I don't know if I'd call it
So
work.
doing your tax, well, yeah, but the government does.
But I
So
gotta stop
doing-
saying that stuff in the tax office.
Yeah. So doing your taxes will probably net you like $1,000. I say that I haven't done my taxes this year either.
Cool.
It's the same as your friend.
Yeah. Well, my friend will be somewhat relieved to know because funny
If
enough,
you owe the government money, though, you get charged interest on the money that you owe.
yes. I'm relieved that my friend is owing amounts, and they've been chasing my friend. Not chasing, obviously, just.
But it's MSP that your friend owes.
It's
Yeah.
serious amount.
But you get charged interest if you owe. Oh, great.
Ooh, okay, now.
You get charged. Yeah, but if you owe like, say $200 on your taxes, you get charged interest on that. But the government probably owes you. Okay, so now
Yeah.
there's that little cage with a star bouncing on it.
Yes.
Fire some pink slimes in here.
Oh, I see. Pink slimes.
Pew. Just unload. Just give them all the pink slime.
You stay in here, you animals.
Now they live there, the pink slime.
Ah. You're disgusting. Anyways.
Now, and then if you go up to, oh yeah,
Plort market to. I have to keep saying the word plort.
you absolutely do. Plort.
Okay, we can like purchase stuff and add to it. Okay, 1, 2,
Yeah.
50. I can demolish them with them inside.
They'll just hang
They'll just
out
be free,
and be
okay.
free. Yeah.
All right. How do I
But
kill these things.
if you turn around, go to where the star is.
Yes.
Follow the tutorial.
Well, that makes sense.
The subtle star. This is the plort market. The plort market gives you new bucks for hard-earned plorts. Shoot a plort into the plort market to earn some cash.
It just sounds like a Rick and Morty sketch.
Here.
Do you want
Yes. Thank you for switching off.
I'm gonna plort right now.
Like,
I'm just gonna fill this hole up with these plorts.
I like watching you plort.
you know that episode of Rick and Morty where they're watching the satellite channels? That's exactly what it sounds like you're doing right now.
Yeah. Where is anything?
That about covers the basics, Mike. You've learned the fundamentals. Now it's time to get out there and explore.
It says my name.
Remember, the best way to become a pro rancher is to experiment. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Ooh.
It's telling you to be bisexual.
That's a good lesson for kids. It's like, hey,
I got some star
everybody,
mail.
See what's really your flavor.
Rise and shine, Casey. Hi, B. What's it like to sleep for a whole year? Did you dream?
You should act.
I can't imagine what that's like. 7Z puts you in a pod and then it then lights out from all that time. Out for all that time. Wow!
We'll edit this. That's good.
What's the far, far range like?
What is it like?
Have you started exploring? Is the air clear as they say? I bet it's really beautiful.
Barely breathe, actually.
I'm probably asking too many questions.
You are.
I bet you have a lot of work to do on the ranch.
So nothing
I
but
still can't believe it's yours now.
Ooh,
I
resentful.
guess I better leave you to it and just keep it short.
Too late.
Good luck, Bee. If anything can make it out there, it's you. Do you like how consistent that voice was?
Nice.
And this is the 7Z Corporation sent you a message. You want to read this one?
Ms. LeBeau, the 7Z Corporation would like to welcome you to the far, far range. Welcome. And extend our support in your bold new venture as a slime rancher. Support extended. Please scroll down. We would also like to request that you
Exercise caution in your first few days on the ranch. Until you get more familiar with your surroundings, traveling at night is not advisable.
Lastly, should you require any additional tools for your vac pack or items to make your slime ranching experience easier, the 7Z Corporation would be pleased to provide them to you from the shop located just outside your ranch house. The 7Z Corporation, providing the tools you need to get the job done. For us, for a small fee.
Wow. Okay. Well,
She's got a band-aid. Is she missing her right eye? Like, has she been through a war?
yeah, your character's a badass.
Cool.
What is this thing? Oh, this is the
I'm
Slimepedia.
on my phone now, and but that only because I'm doing this.
Only because you're sharing.
Just sharing this stuff. Although I also have emails. I'm just gonna. No, not doing that. No, just sharing this. Simple.
Hey, we can upgrade our thing.
Hey, upgrade
How
your
much
thing.
money do we have? We can get a heart module, we can get a jetpack, we can get a water tank. Water tanks are important. Let's get a water tank.
This is how you make decisions at stores. Significant others, right?
Splash.
Where you're just like, okay, here's what we're getting. So we could buy this. Let's buy this. I think it would be important to buy this. Buy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the wife is like, oh okay. Yes, of course. All your decisions are the best, dear.
Come here. Get. Oh yeah, get attached.
Like my own thing.
Do, 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 do.
Right post.
Get in there.
We are live? Question mark. Hosted, and now instead of all these viewers, you're gonna lose one viewer. That
We're
viewer
gonna
is me.
lose a viewer.
That viewer is me.
Hey,
and
look!
I'm
Look
out.
at this box.
Oh
Pew!
my god.
I broke it.
Oh hey.
I broke it into a bunch of money and chickens.
But you didn't get the money, did you? I mean, it just sort
I
of
don't know.
went into the wall and disappeared. Much like
Who
real money
knows?
does.
Yeah, pretty much. Give me those sweet, sweet plorts. Oh, I can't get my plorts. I'm gonna just. Don't mind me. Pew!
Oh my god. We had a home.
We used to be in a box!
Can you look up real quick? Can I see that little galaxy that's happening up there?
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, yeah. The majesty of space. Terrifying. Ugh. Can't hear you scream up there. Oh, are there floating islands? People who pay attention to this stream should know that floating islands is my jam. Like, I love floating islands.
Why?
Like, I got a thing for floating islands.
Why?
Because they're not real.
And that turns me on. It appeals to me.
But none of this is real.
Yeah, but like
What's this thing?
little bouncy, cute little animals
like a
that
map
could fit in
thing.
your hand that you can vacuum up, those are real.
Feeding carrots to animals, that's also real.
Really vacuuming as a job, very real. But again, floating islands,
Fuck yeah.
Not real.
not real. Can't see it. Would like to see it. If
Interesting.
I looked out the window, I'd be like, there's no floating island though. All I see is the same old boring cloud
water.
formations forming into vapors and water and then getting too
Now I
heavy.
can hit things
Hey,
with
speaking
water.
of water. All right. Wait, but isn't that the water we need to live?
Sure.
What happens when you hit things with water?
They just bounce around. So, I think I'm trying to remember how to do it, but there's bad slimes that can happen, and water is how you defeat bad slimes.
So tell me about the origin of this game for you. When did you?
I saw a
get it
game
and
called
figure it out?
Slime Rancher, and I went, good. I bought
Like
it.
you were going
In
through
early
stream?
access.
Okay. Was it one of those things though, where it's like it pops up on your, I don't know, any social media stream, YouTube maybe, and you watch the trailer and you go, oh, fuck yeah,
Nope.
Slime Rancher. And you download
It was just called Slime Rancher, and I was in.
All right then. I am answered.
I mean, I like kind of like Pokemon, Monster Rancher, just games where you like Harvest Moon, games like that.
Yep. Yep.
And this seemed like Harvest Moon Pokemon.
It's like a cool, distinctive art style kind of thing, and something
Yeah,
light
and it seemed
that's
cute and
Yeah.
fun. And look at this thing.
sort of cute and fun. That's
Do you eat
a little
pogo fruit?
terrifying, but
Nope.
Oh, what if you aim it directly at the mouth? The
Nope.
open mouth. Nope.
No, I actually know what this one is.
Nice. But you waterboarding?
No, it was vacuuming.
Which, hey kids, if you're watching this,
Oh no, scary.
ask your parents what waterboarding is and how you can book a trip today to go waterboarding. Heard a tweet one time years ago where someone said, waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay sounds like it's awesome if you don't know what those two things are. I've always found that very funny.
That's true. It sounds like a great vacation.
Because like Guantanamo Bay, even the first time I heard that word, like back in elementary, high school or something,
It sounds like
I
a
was like,
resort.
oh, what is this? Like, what is this tourist attraction? What is this, thing?
What happens
Mom,
if
I
I
wanna
dive
go-
into the water?
Mom, I want to go to Guantanamo Bay. I think you can. Ooh. Oh, you've been knocked out, but a day's rest should fix you right up. Yeah, that's how it works.
I lost the stuff I had.
Oh. Okay, at least there's okay, so there's consequences, but it doesn't like kill you, so the kids aren't like, oh no, like, oh, what is death, Mom? They're leaving
just
the
like
pen.
that.
They're leaving the pen.
I know, it's because our pen's not upgraded enough.
A game like this could really benefit from gore.
Is that a comment from them or you?
It's a comment from me.
Okay. Okay.
Let's make. Oh, I can't make a garden. We need plorts. We need to plort it up.
Lord.
We need to start our plort economy. I forgot that you lose all this stuff, and so. No food for you.
Did you not know about the water temporarily knocking you out?
Can't remember. Couldn't remember
Looked
what
inviting
happened
enough.
when you jumped in the water.
Yeah.
I thought that you like just reset and maybe took some damage. Oh, what's this
Well,
little
that's a
thing?
thing. Yeah, it's an easy jump.
What's this
Look at
thing?
that.
What's this? What's
Fisher
this?
pod. Oh.
Locked.
Question from me, not necessarily the chat.
Yes.
What do you do with slime poop?
You sell it. That's what you ranch. Rancher's
So you're
gonna
supposed to
ranch.
feed them. Actually, how do you get more food? Does it just grow from the ground?
It does grow from the ground, but you can also make gardens,
Oh, yeah.
which is what we wanted them to do. But,
What is the economical benefit of slime poop?
I don't know, man. There's a corporation, and they just really want slime poop. They hired me to go get some slime poop, and I'm like, all right.
When you, my theory is that when you light it up, that it burns and then it melts children faster, human children faster.
Human children.
There's no faster way to melt a bunch of children, human children, to clarify, than with this particular slime.
Oh, that's a hen.
Heated up. Yeah. And because it's gathered in such a cute way,
Let's get our
no
roosh
one
roll.
is the wiser.
Yeah, because there's an overpopulation problem.
Which,
Wait,
this
a
stream will
lucky slime
always come
somewhere.
back to that. This stream will always come back to
So
us.
there's an
being
overpopulation
on
problem or
just,
child death?
Being on Team Thanos, just team. Yeah, I rid of half of them.
I mean, but also just double the resources.
Yeah.
That's my main problem. Is he never wants, like, if he was like,
Yes.
what about doubling the resources? And he's like, I just don't like people.
I remember that being the right after Infinity War came out. That was the best. That was the most prevalent sort of
Yeah.
joke / critique from people. Like a lot of videos came up about people talking about why that would work or maybe why it wouldn't work. But I finally saw one like a year after that said that someone just, they stated it in a more simple way. They said, well, he's not like this unstoppable force for good. He's like a warlord whose understanding of things is you gotta kill things. So he wants to also get rid of half the population. Not he's fully, completely altruistic. Hey, I just want to make everyone live good. Right? There's a whole, no, half of us should die. It should be, not my choice. It should be totally, God, what was it? Whatever his quote was, right? Random and unemotional.
Yeah. So there's also the argument that like if you double the resources, that because there's double the population, that the population would then grow at an expedited rate, especially if they all have enough resources to grow.
That's, I think, one of some of those contrarian videos is about that. Right? It's well, this is why you wouldn't, but no, just at the end, this sort of the summation by somebody else that I don't remember. I don't remember any of the things I watched or the people who should be credited with these words that they formed out of their own brains and mouths. But I remember the main point is they were like, he's the mad titan. He's not benevolent old father titan. He wants to like murder things. He's murder thing guy. And I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a murder thing guy. We forget about that. Okay, florided.
Nice.
Let's go over here, Mike. Do you agree with this choice I'm making?
I would like you to make a taller fence.
It's a garden for pogo fruit.
Oh, you shoot the fruit into it. That's cool. Ooh, cute.
Cute.
So accelerated fast. You know what? Here's, I think this words. Okay, I need to do more energy, and then I'll definitely have words. No, this tracks with what's happening right now with the super fast growing tree. I had one of those little like, less than $2 chicken sandwiches at Tim Hortons. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
They're like little burgers, but they cost like $2. And
it felt like a tree growing in your intestines after you ate it.
Exactly. But as I opened it up, I was like, oh, this isn't like a tiny little mini burger. I mean, it is. It's not a big burger. But for a fast food burger, it was like it was a big piece of, what do you call it? Like a breaded chicken kind of thing, right? Like any chicken sandwich tends to be at a burger place. Mm-hmm. And it was pretty big. And I was like, ooh, what grew this? Because it's probably not chicken. It's probably not from a living animal. I wonder how many, or what kind of crazy steroids were pumped into this thing to make it be, able to be cost $2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey.
The answer is lots.
Speaking of that's our natural segue into today's sponsor, Tim Hortons. No, that's once again,
Today's
I'm not
sponsor,
committing corporate
Hormonal
fraud.
Meat.
It's not a corporate fraud if I'm just joking. I think. So we'll have to look into that, Mike. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Mike,
get
can
right
you
on.
look up Mike Lillick, who's
The
on
ominous
screen?
voice in the background.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Can
Twizzlers,
you
so good.
can you look up all the ways that we can and will be sued by doing this stream?
All right.
Like, earlier we were talking about Tenacious D songs that we have all sung at karaoke.
Yeah.
And I was saying that my song of choice, well, one of them, is Wonder Boy. So how many bars of Wonder Boy? What is this? Okay, how many bars of that before this
I think
is
it's
bad?
8 seconds is, if memory serves, which it never does.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can use 8 seconds of copywritten music in anything and it not.
Mm-mm. But then we're talking about the actual track. So, music, the full thing.
Yeah.
8 seconds of that. But someone just singing it is where we get into more of a
And I
research territory is what I've found.
Yeah, and I think
Also, I had to research this stuff for short films.
and I think that it's still 8 seconds, but also come at us, Tenacious D.
Yeah, what do you got?
I know that Jack Black did that whole anti-piracy PSA, but was it a joke? I couldn't actually tell. I couldn't tell if he was.
way, so
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he was just being like facetious
Yeah,
or
like, oh,
if
Jack
he was
Black,
actually
he's
like, "Hey, stop pirating my shit."
Because that guy, that's one of those like naturally funny dudes, right? So even if he was like, please give money to, you know, to the Caribbean, it's half underwater and we need some aid here, humanitarian
Okay,
aid.
what's over here?
We'd be like, ah, Jack Black.
We're gonna help no one.
Ah, you're so silly. Why'd you have to sing that plea for help? No, that's the problem. That's your problem, Jack Black. Is that. Oh,
Give us some
Itchy.
help. Shoulda ding ding ding.
those slimes are or totally metal. That's fine. Slimepedia. Oh, jeez. Creepy cat.
I have some cat slimes. I want. Oh, what's in here? Pew. Just different fruits.
Doesn't care about the coins, or the coins automatically flow into you? Oh my goodness! That slime just ate a chicken.
Yeah, he just devoured that poor chicken
Alrighty. And converted it into another
into plort.
form. Alright. Great. God, what a unforgiving,
World.
desolate world.
Yeah, especially for chickens. The slimes don't eat each other, at least. Well, not most of the slimes. Okay. I got some food. I got some plorts. I got some cock slimes.
You mispronounced the word rock. I don't know if it was on purpose or if it was a Freudian thing.
All right.
It's a very relaxing game.
It is a really relaxing game.
So, Mike, how was your week?
I had a week.
Okay.
I've been really stressed out for
Oh, yeah?
like the past couple of weeks. Yeah. But
How's things? Are they looking up? Or do you find the sort of solution to that, or has
maybe
it gotten much worse?
somewhat. I have a job interview tomorrow.
Nice.
This thing that I've been writing, the chat won't know, even if anybody is watching the stream. But I've been, like doing a web show, Apricot.
Yes. That's its code name.
That's its code name. It's Apricot. And I bumped into a friend who is also in the film stuff at Trivia on Thursday night. And I was talking about it. Like, yeah, if you want, you can read it, and you get more eyes on that, the happier I will be, and whatever. And I just got an email from him today. It's very long. He had some nice things to say, And I'm not particularly confident in myself when it comes to writing. Like, I don't really think I am the best. Or at least I write for myself, and when I show it to other people, that's when I become meek and scared and please be gentle.
I think that's very fair,
Yeah.
because it's,
What? How did I fall in the water?
You just randomly drowned. We should see this thing from
With
like 5
20
seconds ago.
with 20 slimes.
Oh no. See, so bad that you got
Well,
mail from Casey.
I was just gonna drown all the slimes anyways.
My general belief in this kind of thing, in like things that are sort of intangible, but there is a measurable sort of skill level to things, is if you were super confident about something, hey, good for you, but also, are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm a big sort of proponent of that. Of just
Of
being
self-doubt?
Like, yeah. Okay, look, listen. I'm definitely not on the confidence brigade. What a weird brigade that would be. Not in the most confident in a lot of the abilities that I should be good at, but I feel like part of that is from a sense of, well, once you really believe in yourself, what if you get real complacent? There's a more of a fear there, I think, to not want to undercompensate.
You need a certain amount of hunger.
It's important to
That's the healthy
practice
way to say it, yeah.
humility when you can.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah. But I wonder what kind of like raging monster I'll be if suddenly, you know, the thing I've been trying to do really pays off, and I go, oh, legitimately, this is worth a lot of money or whatever it is, accolades, some sort of, you know, prize award thing. I wonder if I'd be like, oh, never mind. All of the things I've been saying about, you know, you should be humble and keep your head down and do your work and work hard. Don't boast. You know, be all the good quotes that I like. You know, be you know, enter
The dragon.
Enter the dragon from behind. Reach around to try to sustain pleasure.
I do often have a little bit, I think about it sometimes, the anxiety that I would have, like going up on stage for winning an award of some sort, and a phrase just coming to my mind like, suck my dick, you know, in front of all those people, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
But would
Just like
you?
the most inappropriately rude thing that I could say in front of like millions of people.
Are you saying that that's more of I mean, it's not Tourette's the syndrome, but probably the same piece of the brain that's like, don't you want to jump off this roof? Like, don't you want to fuck this up? Turn the car. Like, you know, you're off the cliff. Like that thing where you're like, I'm definitely not going to do that weird id part. You're saying that part is activated when you think about the award show in the future?
Yeah, because it's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, right? Like, you know,
Yeah.
you want to do the thing against the grain. Everybody, they go up on stage and they're like, oh, I couldn't have been here without my parents or God. And just like, no, I like chaos. I want to see sabotage.
Cool. Good. Well, everyone, let's look forward to Mike Lillick's award speech.
No, the likelihood of that, I'll probably just, you know, curl up into a ball and start crying.
On stage.
Why?
Why would you give this to me? This responsibility.
I have to think. No, but I have to cheat. No. No. Is it mom first or is it dad? I'm not gonna throw up. I'm not gonna throw up on stage. Oh, I'm throwing up. I'm throwing up on stage. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Going down this path.
So,
That's my
I
hypothetical.
mean, yeah.
Do you have yours all prepared?
My acceptance speech?
I mean, if you accept it all. If
I
you just go up,
wasn't even prepared when I had to speak at a funeral.
Hi everyone, this award is beneath me. Thank you. Boom, walk off.
You're all beneath me. Don't look at me. Everyone in the audience, turn around. Did you win this award? That's the only reason you can look at me. Oh, you did? Okay, you can keep looking at me, but the rest of you. Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Isn't that the standard?
Sounds about you.
No, I am... See, the thing about me is if you're like, hey, Zach, good job, then I go, no, I bet it could have been better. I know, that's fine. Like, so, like, as conceited as I am,
That's the bit you
it's
do.
a-
I'm
I'm
Why
sorry.
would you do that? That's so dumb.
I'm sorry, Gabe. Let me
Wait,
out.
shoot them all up and out. Okay.
Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay.
No, but you're not.
I'm not okay.
Which, by the way,
So-
that's how it would happen if we're rock climbing and your line starts rolling. You're just like, no, I'm okay. Well, yeah, except you're not. That's the last thing you'd hear. You're saying.
So, like a friend, we're hanging out, and she goes, "Oh, you look really handsome in this light." It was late at night, in the evening, and my response was to say, "Yeah, that's because it's too dark to see any of the details on my face." So very like self-deprecating response.
Sure. Yeah.
So whenever anyone's nice to me, I just go into like self-deprecation mode.
You do. Yeah.
But people are very rarely nice to me, so people don't see that mode. They just see me responding with, yeah, but I'm like incredibly handsome and amazing at everything mode. Because it's like a counteract thing.
So this is ridiculous. You're saying that there's many layers to your personality, and that human interaction is very unique, and that every single interaction could bring out perhaps a different part of you. We're not all just one thing.
Yeah. I'm kind of saying that,
How ridiculous.
but also I think everyone expects me and other people to be just that one thing, right?
That is something that can happen.
So
So I get defensive once somebody thinks they understand me.
I understand you, Mike.
Yeah. 'Cause it's like
It's just like
if they figure me out to a T, they're like, oh, I know you. I've known you for this many years. I know that you're into this and you behave this way. That's when I try and be like, no, I'm a
You break out of the
completely
mold.
different person now because you think of me like that.
you don't want to be in a box. Yeah, sure. I get
Well, and you want to be able to and also known to evolve. I
don't
found a
like to be-
chickadee.
I don't like to get pigeonholed, I guess would be a fair thing to say.
I read a very good article years ago about that phenomenon, that it is a very natural thing that most people have, is that, like, almost everybody has, correction, according to this article, that sort of your natural state of thinking is that, of course, you know that you're the one who every second you are changing and evolving. But people, it's like a pattern recognition thing, like left over from, primate days. But as soon as you start to create a bit of a picture of people, you then think of them as a certain way, and evolution isn't really something that sort of enters your mind, like subconsciously, like without you having to actually put some brain power into thinking about it, to also obviously get out of your own ass and realize that everyone is obviously their own person and is more than just the one unchanging thing.
Yeah, we're really quick to dislike people rather than try to sort of understand why they are horrible if they're horrible, and what can be done to circumnavigate their horribleness.
It would take a lot of time, right? Like I guess if in every single human interaction, for your mind to completely imagine all they go through and what makes them them and what makes people tick, rather than just being like, person easily irritable. Okay, here's how I circumvent that. Okay, great. This person, super stoic. We're gonna have to work to get their attention, blah blah, for example. So, what is happening on screen right now? What are you doing?
Well, I'm taking these carrots and I'm inserting. Oh, I'm actually gonna take this chickadee. See this little chickadee?
Ooh.
And I'm gonna
Oh, jeez.
smash that thing with
Smash,
it.
Yeah, great.
Eat them.
What
Eat
are
the
they- what are you
chickadee.
shooting? Oh my god, you're shooting small. Those are called chickadees.
Yeah, they're little
And these look like
chickadees.
older chickens.
Yeah. So
that
I'm
are
gonna,
eating them.
here, I'm
So
gonna
you're
suck up all these
sending them the young.
chickadees
So the young are being sucked into your vacuum
to
cleaner.
port them.
Hopefully they're dead by the time they get in there, but I
Well,
think
here's
they're
what
not.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, oh, why not?
Oh, look, it bounced right into its tongue and bounced out.
Okay, fine. Give me these chickadees. Give me these stony hens. Get off me. Get off. Hey, a crate. Let's take the crate over here.
Smash an animal with it?
Gonna smash an animal with it.
Oh, here, take my money.
Oh, it's got some radish. That's important.
Oh, okay, so chickens go into
Go into cats. Cats eat chickens.
cats.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like this cat, because it's mixed with a pink, can eat fruit.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a lot of learning to do.
Yeah. So like, I don't want these carrots because I want to pick up more chickens.
The world of slime ranching is
So
serious
many
business.
chickens to this big slime.
Live now. I see no comments today. Huh, people must be
Wow.
busy on a Monday at approximately 4:22.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Who
would've-
would have thunk it?
Who is thunking it?
Also, it's funny that I'm actually over here helping you guys out because this cuts into my regular streaming time.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yes, yes. Hey, tell the people about your streaming channel. What are you called?
I call it Bombalapti on Twitch.
How do you spell that?
It's BONBOLAPTI.
Maybe you should stream anyway. This, you teching the stream in here.
Yeah,
Is that.
that would be crazy. You know,
3 levels down
that,
from reality.
and then I could be over there on that computer streaming away.
Right? Yeah. And
Oh,
then
wait,
we
that's
see
just a
you, but
monitor,
then
that's right.
yours sees us.
Yeah.
And then ours sees you, and it's an infinite.
It's not particularly exciting though, because I really just stream Overwatch all the time.
Ah, that's cool. What do you? I haven't really gotten into the Overwatch thing. I really think that I picked it. I bought it because the characters look very charming. I know it's sort of a phenomenon around the world. Yeah, I thought the characters really cool. All the CG trailers are interesting, and when I saw the gameplay, I thought, oh, this looks like fun enough. And I play a couple of random matches. It does on PlayStation 4, and it's very smooth. Like it works well. I haven't seen any glitching or like lagging or anything. It's optimized really well, lobby stuff. And but I'm just not enough of an online shooter guy. Tell me about the appeal of Overwatch for you.
That is a good question. Well, it has many different roles. So if you're not that much of a shooter guy, you could be a healer guy.
I actually had the best time as a couple of the healer characters, because a lot of times it would be like, oh, not enough, too many tanks or too many
This is awkward.
forward shooters. Oh my god.
Personally, my favorite character.
So that's the
in
evil
game-
slime.
Oh.
They're bad. They do bad things. They're the tar. It's gonna bite me. Ow.
What are you doing? You taking it to the water?
See ya, sucker.
Personally, my favorite character to use is Moira, because I have a tendency to do everything. If I'm healing and attacking at the same time, I always get like 4 golds at the end of the match or whatever. But because my aim is always poor, I play on the PC, but I use a controller because it's more comfortable for me.
Yes.
So I would just stick to a healing type character, because that way I don't really have to attack anybody. I just have to keep my team alive. Then there are other things, like you hope a game like that has a wide variety of characters, so you're just
And it
comfortable with
does.
something.
That's pretty cool. I just wish there was like a little story mode thing that I have actually played. So on a lot of the big first-person shooters that have come out for PlayStation,
Right.
I have often just played the campaign, dabbled a little bit with multiplayer. I know the main selling point is multiplayer, but a lot of the Call of Duties, if you look at my hours spent on it, they could have been just on the plot. Or,
Oh, yeah.
You know, some of those like Spec Ops missions with friends. But again, that's more like the couch co-op thing back when they had that.
Funny you mentioned that. Supposedly, they're making an Overwatch 2
Supposedly.
that's going to be revealed at BlizzCon.
Cool.
That is more of a Left 4 Dead style game.
Ooh, okay, so co-op campaign online kind of thing.
Which will probably most likely have story in it. But I suspect, because this is Blizzard that we're talking about, I don't necessarily think that it's going to be a separate game. I feel like it's going to be an add-on to.
Oh, I see. Still, you know, that would make it worth a pickup for me, I think, because like I said, like I played it a little bit, and then as I'm playing them, it's fun enough. Like, you know, you get some little trophies. You enjoy being on trying to get to the leaderboards and being one of the top members of your team or whatever. And I find myself being like, okay, great, this is the nice distraction. This is like a nice piece of it. But that little bit of character that I saw from the characters themselves, a little bit of conversation they have with each other, a little bit of like taunting and stuff, that I keep expecting the main event to be the story. And when there isn't one there, I'm like, oh, weird.
Yeah.
Weird. I have to like watch these online comics or whatever to get the full story.
Yeah, they really got weird with the lore for this game, because a lot of people, I mean, this is over 3 years old now, and every complaint with people who play the game is just like, give us the lore, we want more lore, we need the story. So, I totally understand that kind of thing.
That's interesting. League has a huge amount of lore that I just don't give a shit about.
Actually, hey, tell me about the appeal of League for you.
It's working with friends to achieve a goal, and then also outplaying opponents to feel good about myself.
Cool.
Which is like any online game,
That's
right?
very
You
much
just
an online shooters or RTS. thing,
yeah.
for
It's I did better than this other human being. Because otherwise, like, why are you not just playing Final Fantasy?
Sure. I think that's what it is. I am myself more of that. Sit by yourself, play Final Fantasy. Like I like to lose myself. I like to really just go into a game with my brain. I mean, literally, like I just shove my fleshly body into my PlayStation, and there's a port.
So I used to play like almost just online games back when I was better at video games. And now my reaction speed is much slower, and I'm just not as good. Like even at League, which I've played for like 10 years. You think I'd get better? Yeah, so that happens when a big slime eats a third different type of plort.
Is this game really just a big metaphor for like an oversaturated market of lifestyles? Is that what it is? Like you shouldn't mix your keto with your intermittent fasting, with your Atkins, with your whatever? Because that's what I think it is.
Yeah, you could interpret it like that if you wanted to.
If you like being wrong, in other words, yes. Yeah, I think so. I definitely understand that. I definitely have played. Granted, I played a lot of. I feel like back when I was younger and just had more time in general, there was definitely a lot more competitive online shooter type games, and just. I don't know if that's all an availability thing. Maybe it's just changing tastes. But yeah, I definitely find myself. That's usually the sort of side dish, and the entree is playing the campaign for me on something. Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's cool that people are into different things about that. Overwatch, give me a story.
I used to be like that all the time, but then I found myself playing 3 games that are the games as a service model.
As a service model, what do
So
you
they
mean?
keep getting updated.
Oh, yeah.
Overwatch being one, Fallout 76 being another. And whenever I feel like it again, Battlefield 5.
You know what? I've been enjoying Battlefield. I borrowed Battlefield 1 from my friend, and it's been installed forever, and I didn't play it past the first level or whatever. That's a really enjoyable one. I'll jump into it online, run across the map for what feels like an hour, so I can get shot by a sniper, and and be like, you know what? That was solid real war happening right there.
Honestly, people always ask me what I find so interesting about Battlefield, and that is the big thing for me, is running across the battlefield. Like, there's just something so appealing about aimlessly wandering, trying to kill people.
It is pretty epic, right? When things happen that couldn't happen in a scripted sense, right? You see these online players trying to do the thing. Someone's in a plane, someone's in a tank, they're having a fight. You jump in, you're an X Factor, that's very, very cool. And a lot of what we were hoping out of something like, Grand Theft Auto 5 when it was being previewed, that first trailer for online, right, was like, look, there's a Harrier, someone's flying something in the city, and it's still kind of going strong. Like, I see ads all the time for all their add-ons, and it's always like, hey, check it out, we're gonna add this this thing, so please come play. Oh, by the way, it's free. So this ad is just to let you know that if you go back on GTA Online, that update is like some new crap for you to use and kill each other with.
Well, it's because they make their money off of hats.
Yes.
And
They do
so
make money on hats. They do sell those shark cards and stuff. And
yeah, and so
stuff.
because they make their money off of hats, they just want a large user base that'll buy hats. And so
Gosh darn hat
it's
economy.
worth it
always
for them to
works.
release free content, because then you get back into it, and then you're like, well, now I want to have a teddy bear head.
No, there's new things. It's smart. I mean, also,
when the whole world knows that they made like, several $1 billion off one piece of property, it's like, all right, weird to charge me $15 for this extra level. Right?
Honestly, I love how much that works. Like, as somebody that plays Overwatch a lot, for me to get ridiculously excited when it's like, oh, new skins for an event.
No.
I gotta get it.
Right, and events too, because that means and when you see someone a year from now wearing that skin, you're like, you tuned in at that time too, because we can't get that anymore, right? It's like, it's mine. I had the holiday skin, whatever.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Ooh, let's talk the history of DLC, because I distinctly remember for me, it was like the first thing I actually went, grabbed my credit card, put it in, and bought some stuff online after, right when they first started coming out, and me and all my friends were like, what is this bullshit? It was weapons and other skins in Mass Effect 2, and then 3. So, it was definitely just a pure like numbers game. I was like, I am putting in hundreds of hours at this game. I'm playing this game multiple hours a day. I'm playing multiple files. I just love this game, and every little variation. I mean, that BioWare's sort of properties, basically just Dragon Age and Mass Effect. They're just so complete hacking of my brain. Is exactly what my brain glommed onto or ported onto, let's say. Because it was like every variation that they had, it made sense for me to invest that time in. So I wanted to hear what the female Paragon would say versus the female Renegade, versus the male Renegade, but versus the male Renegade who's got a different class. If they're gonna say a line about it, I want to know about it. If there's a variation on this romance where I change how my character speaks, I want to know about it, right? So knowing that I was putting all those hours in, when they were like, hey, here's for the price of, by the way, a piece of advertising I read years ago, maybe not even advertising, like a comment on YouTube, someone said, oh, for the price of a candy bar, and that like a hack hit me in the brain and said, yeah, $1.50 is like a price of a candy bar. Not, why are you charging me more for a game I already have for a digital piece of nothing that's real, right? For some pixels, right? You can always argue that things aren't good. But anyways, price of a candy bar, or several candy bars, or like 50 candy bars, I was like, get me this gun skin, get me these like new costumes. I was not hooked. I definitely don't buy a lot of DLC in any case, but if it's a game I know I'm gonna put a lot of hours in, or I've already started to enjoy, and I go, this is awesome. Oh, more? Yeah, that's an easy like couple of bucks to shell out. So
For sure.
So for me, I've spent hundreds of dollars on League of Legends, but I've also played it for 10 years. And for me, the big thing is my whole thing about it is, okay, Riot, you've entertained me for 100 hours. Here's $30.
Get in the bank.
What is it that you're spending $100 on? Hundreds of dollars on.
Skins.
Yes.
And that's it.
Cool.
And the thing is that's like, I think that if a game is going to have that kind of, what am I saying? That kind of economy, if it's going to make money, if it's going to be a free-to-play game, it's going to make money. Making money off of selling aesthetic things is what I would prefer, as opposed to selling like, here's a new gun. I mean, Mass Effect isn't multiplayer, but for a multiplayer game, being like, here's a new sword or here's a new gun that you can only get with $20, and now you're gonna win.
Like, but when it feels like, hey, you want to be better than people, you want to like have the edge. Money, that's the edge.
Yeah.
That always feels shitty and shady, and but them truthfully being like, do you want this sweet looking thing that we had our animators like animate and make new that you definitely can't get in the game because we added it later? That's when I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm
aesthetic
like
things.
I'm supporting you, game developers. You guys did great. Like, I'm enjoying this a lot, and this is the way to like directly support you guys. Great, yeah.
So when it comes to DLC, that's basically like, I spend money on DLC in this, depending, but for aesthetic DLC, I spend money on it for the same reason I'd buy a band's album. right? The Offspring comes out with a new album,
Right.
I'll steal it.
Sometimes I would buy.
Wow, what a call out! I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, I'll buy that."
No.
But no, you picked the band and you went, "Oh, I'll steal it."
But Proto Men come out with a new album, I'll buy it because the Offspring's not gonna miss my money. Proto Men are.
Sometimes.
There's smaller
okay.
bands.
So you're talking about the disparity and who's bigger too. Sure.
Yeah, and I'm very much and it's funny because it is like weirdly a libertarian. When it comes to entertainment, I have kind of a libertarian view, even though I hate the idea of libertarianism. But the idea that you pay what you're willing to pay. All entertainment should actually be free in some form, and people support you because they support you as an artist, not because they want to fit in with their friends by watching this episode of Game of Thrones. And I think that enters a lot into why people pirate versus buy.
So
etc.
there's two things that I could say on this matter. There's one, as long as the in-game currency is easy to get, then I'm eternally grateful, because as somebody that is poor, and there's things that microtransactions I would like to have if there's an alternative way where I don't have to spend money. That's awesome. But, that being said, I will sometimes buy things for shallow reasons.
Okay, like.
Fallout 4, for example, there's a character that I specifically like making in the character creation that somebody I've been making since like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Oh, okay.
And as long as it's got like the same kind of aesthetic, then I'm always going to make that character. And I found if I bought the Nuka World DLC for Fallout 4, I could make that character.
Okay.
Which is funny because the Nuka World DLC is actually there's value in it.
Oh yeah, no, it was great.
But that's kind of what we're talking about anyway. Is there value in this? Right?
Yeah.
Is there? Yeah, and there are cool things. And I bought the Game of the Year edition a bit later after I bought the full price for the game, obviously because I bought it that first week. And yeah, totally worth it because I was like, more content, a bit of a markdown on price. Hell yeah. Traded in my other disc. It was great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What is the character that you create?
It is a girl who goes by the name Face Girl, who it doesn't really sound like that much of a name, but her origin is because in Tony Hawk there was a special skate move called the Jackass, which is like you kick the skateboard into your face.
Yes. Oh, I remember that.
And
Good times.
I just thought that was so funny, so I created this character of like this really dorky looking girl with like purple hair and glasses and like casts on her wrists because the lore behind her is that she was accident prone and would always get hurt. That's the reason. Face Girl, always getting a skateboard to the face or whatever.
Love that.
It's the very specific combination of purple hair with pigtails and glasses and punk attire that I always go for. When it comes to a sci-fi game, she's usually a robot.
Okay.
Because that, for some reason, kind of works. If you think about most of the sci-fi games from Japan, have like the weird space Lolita aesthetic to them.
There's something cute. Like there's almost like a formula that you write on a chalkboard, right? Like there has to be these certain things, and one of them is a cute factor thing, like a weird animal, living animal thing that talks to you, or even if it doesn't talk, even if it's not anthropomorphized, even if it's just a one of these things, one of these slime things, like a cute thing, even if the rest of the anime is about, nihilism and the human condition and really sad, horrible things, people dying, mass genocide, stuff like that. There's still gonna be like, oh little pen. Hey, I'm watching Evangelion, Neon Genesis Evangelion lately on Netflix for the first time, by the way.
Oh, really?
I had seen it a little bit as a kid. I only got to catch snippets of it translated to Chinese, which I was already starting to lose. This was the early 2000s. I was very young, and there was no. I've never been a good pirater, and I didn't have a source for it. Like if there was a DVD set, I probably would have picked it up from somewhere. But yeah, I just never got a chance to watch it all. But I'd see like an anime fight here, I'd catch an episode here or there on like some sort of Cartoon Network or whatever. Probably like possibly even the Cartoon Network, or another Cartoon Network. Yeah. You guys seen Evangelion?
Back in the day,
Yeah.
but like that's a time and a place for me. I'm not willing to ever go back to watching it, so I'm not gonna touch it on Netflix. It's weird because it was one of those things. It's like the show. The more episodes you watch, the more it clearly feels like the director was really going through some shit. So it's like it feels like you're experiencing an existential crisis. Or just like mass depression, because he kind of did suffer through that quite a bit. It was weird.
The best creators do, which is why I'll never be successful.
Oh, but also, what a weird. Right, because also, how do you help someone who's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep myself depressed so I can make the best art. I want to help you be the best you can be.
But I also want to help you be happy,
There's
but
a-
then you'll be depressed because your art's not successful.
There's a teeter-totter here thing, and it's like there's lava underneath, and like fan blades on top. So you don't want to get your head sliced off, but you don't want to burn to death. So that's
Like, what if you finished writing a feature completely, or you just drew a whole bunch of comics and you look at it and you're just like, I don't want to be a torture artist though, and then you throw it all away.
interesting.
I could do better. I could be more positive.
I wonder if the person who made this game, or the person who I'm talking about the director, or even like the lead concept creator of this particular game. I wonder if there's lots and lots of depression. I wonder if there's a crazy amount of dark thoughts, which leads to this positivity. But deep underneath, there's this economy thing happening. There's a whole evil corporation. There's force feeding.
Slime genocide. Yeah, force feeding.
Yeah.
Gaining from gluttony. Maybe.
Well, you're just shoveling shit all the time.
This reminded me. You were just saying, not the shoveling shit part, but let's circle back to that in a sec. You mentioned Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Now I want to do is play Skate. The series.
It's a fantastic.
I remember
game.
that in my brain, in like my heart, it just dethroned Tony Hawk as
Now
the
that's someone else's problem.
coach, as the couch game that I sat and played with friends.
It really
Like
did.
as soon as Skate came out, we were like, whoa, okay, forget grinding on the rail for like an insane amount of time or doing these crazy 900, 1080, like crazy spins and ridiculous moves, especially when you start getting like weird, not DLC, right, but weird like unlockable characters, superpowered characters. No, it was about this realistic kickflip and like, watching the replay back, right, and watching the board lightly clip something, and then it falls, because it clips something lightly, just like it would in real life, he loses his bounce and it falls down. And then Skate 2, they added the Hall of Meat game, like where you could actually, you're trying to injure yourself the most.
Yeah.
See, I want to play that, Zach. Let's do that next.
Okay.
Skate's
Okay, cool.
fantastic. It was
Do you have
a
any of the
phenomenal
skates
series.
on the Steam
I'm
No.
wanting to make a
ability?
fourth
Okay, well, we'll
game.
find a way to make it happen.
So the weird game that Data Rooster, the game that was like weirdly, I got into, and I think a lot of people I know got into who aren't into like skateboarding or trick games or things like that, was SSX Tricky.
That
Don't
was
kill
just-
yourself!
Oh my god.
God, that cat was so depressed.
That's what I'm talking about. Is like the game, the lead programmer. That's the name I was trying to think of.
No, I'm just shoving
That
chickens
person
down this
had
guy's
like
throat.
everything that you do in a game is that lead programmer's is some sort of trauma experience in their life,
Yeah.
and this is the metaphor for it. Some are more obvious, like in God of War 1 when you rip a woman's head off, or you sacrifice an innocent soldier in order to get you to keep going. Yeah, boom. Super clear where that came from. But this, what is that about? They'd program in a random chicken, would just let you see it jump into the water, into oblivion. Yeah. Anyways, yeah,
That's dark.
SSX was a great
series, I think.
But specifically SSX Tricky. I played the other SSX games, didn't care for them much.
Okay.
Tricky, on the other hand, just got me.
Yeah, a lot of people actually do talk about Tricky as if it's the best one.
Yeah, I think it's just well made, like lots of style. It's in a market where that's kind of saturated. Like there's a lot of snowboard games, there's a lot of X games in general, and the ones that stand out are like I think Skate was the most realistic, right? And that it found its place with being the first one to really use the Havoc engine with like stuff like that, with being able to go ragdoll with their characters and not just be can animations and stuff like that. And they knew they were competing with the long-standing Tony Hawk series that was starting to feel fatigue. But with something like snowboarding, yeah, you've got all these different snowboarding sims, and some are crazier than others. So I think they leaned into the crazy, they leaned into the cartoony because everyone's got this cool art style, and every trick was like, you know, impossible, right? The whole point was to get these tricky tricks, which would be just these ridiculous things that they'd like
That
spin
no
boards and
human
things.
could ever possibly do.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah, and what I found interesting is just like in like a fighting game, everyone has their different like style character that they prefer to play, and the same was in Tricky. Was like I played Kaori,
Yeah.
but like all my friends played different characters. No one was fighting over the same characters because we all had different. But like I guess it's
That's cool.
the same. The styles are slightly different. I get like you hit slightly different buttons, but
Yeah.
it's not like a fighting game where like this person's really fast, but this person's slow and choppy and all that, right?
Similar in that way though, right? Because then I think their boards would handle different too, and you can change boards, and so now boards themselves had a bit of personality.
Yeah.
So now you get to feel like your guy is uniquely you, like what you created, because now you've got the girl who does these tricks, but then with this particular board with the stats that you like. So totally, we should also play like that. We should
Okay.
find a way to
Gonna
do
handle
like
it.
some sort of way to do a. Maybe we'll either play like a back and forth. One player challenge thing or like a 2-player split screen thing, old school style. That would be good.
I mean, we could. I have a second controller.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. That means we can. That's good.
Yeah.
There you
Let's give these things carrots. So many carrots. Devour. Gorge yourself.
They're already happy.
Get fat.
But now they're gorging themselves. I made this thing which sucks up the plorts for me, so I just have to grab them from this instead of going into the cage on full-on pink plorts. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's stuff we talked about. Oh, I have a flashlight.
Fantastic.
Oh, and also DLC. Back to DLC.
Sure.
I bought a lot of DLC for Civ, but I wait till that goes on sale. And it's funny
for those
because
uninitiated, which game is this? Which one?
Civilizations 6 specifically. Wait a second.
no, is
Did
it
all
on
my
s-
fairies disappear?
No. Is it on 6 right now, or is it?
It's
is
on
that the
6
latest
right
one?
now, yeah. Yeah, and it is. I buy the DLC, but it's funny because it's not like I played like all the different factions or all the different factions or anything. I want that variance in the DLC. So I buy lots of, but I wait for that to go on sale. But still, I buy a lot of DLC for that game. Yeah. That's a game I want to get like 6 of my. I would never stream it, but
Never stream it.
well, if I streamed it, it'd be solo, and it'd be like, here's how to play Civ 6 because it's a very complicated game.
Well, some people, there's an appeal to that.
Oh
kind of
yeah,
channel,
yeah.
too. But not the same kind of appeal as us talking about how to evade tax evasion.
Evade tax evasion. The government doesn't care if we evade taxes because they owe us money, and so we're
That's true.
basically just not taking the government's money from them.
Yes, they're doing a hell of a job too, because they're definitely making me think I owe them a lot of money, which I just might.
Well, you owe them. They probably think you owe them for MSP, which if you don't live in
Not-
BC
not to
but
get
live
into
in
all the
Canada,
details.
yeah. I mean, and by you, your friend.
Yes. Yeah, no, I always talk about me. No, my friend's good. He should be watching the stream and he should
And
understand what he needs to
learning.
do. Yeah, and learning stuff. But for me,
So many
Yeah, so
taxes.
tell
All
you,
the
when you-
taxes. I do taxes 3 times a
when you're an
year.
actor and you don't work a lot, you don't make a lot of money, but then you make a lot of money suddenly, the government's like, whoa,
Are you doing
give us
drugs?
that.
Yeah.
Give us a big chunk of that. Oh,
That's
this puts
true,
you in a
too.
different category. And I go, are you sure? Because the rest of the year I had no money. And they go, yeah, no. Per hour, you made some ridiculous amount here, which means you're definitely rich. And I go, thank you, government, for reading that properly.
I look forward to the day that I make a lot of money because I have a lot of tuition to claim on my taxes. I'm looking forward to that day.
Yeah.
I'm pro taxes. I think we need more taxes. Taxes for everyone.
Hey, taxes.
I mean, yeah, they should be for everyone, right? Not for everyone. Not even the 6 guys who came back from that Armageddon mission.
They should be taxed.
Yeah, I mean, I know that one of the conditions for them going up into space was they didn't want to pay taxes again ever. But I think, you know what? It's time to start taxing them again. They've been living off the fruits of that labor.
Have they? $4.50 for a silo. Here,
Ooh.
you have 20 pogo fruit to feed to things.
It is worth. I mean, there hasn't really been any chat activity, save for like me posting things
Interesting.
sometimes in the Twitch.
Oh, what's that about?
But there have been 2, 1 thumbs up and 1 heart button on the Facebook.
Ooh, unfortunately, the thumbs up was from me.
Now,
No, there's one from Shane.
Oh,
are you? You're
I
looking
agree.
at the Facebook thing?
Yes.
Because
And-
this says we have 2 people viewing on Facebook.
And a love from Rob Hunt. Well, the 2
Yay.
people viewing are probably me and Mike.
Are you viewing?
I'm off it.
Okay.
So someone's viewing. Hi, someone.
Someone.
Hello, someone.
Never mind. I'll find someone like you. Not that.
Yeah, but also something that I've learned through seeing people that I don't see so often is I had a lot of people like at my birthday and such and group events comment on, oh, I see that you've been streaming video games. I watched a bit of it. You guys are funny. So just because people don't watch it live doesn't mean they don't watch it at all.
That's
yeah,
true.
We'll watch it afterwards. That's the thing. And
Yeah.
we appreciate that.
People
And we appreciate that.
People often, one thing that you don't necessarily understand is that people do lurk because they don't really have to feel compelled to say anything.
What? Animals.
I know it's crazy, but it's true.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, right now there's probably this pressure where it's like, oh, if I don't say anything, these guys are gonna be like, hey, person,
We're gonna
call
lose
out.
every.
Just like I was like, hey, Rob, how you doing, Rob?
Yeah,
You gave us
Rob.
that heart, but where are those words? Where are your words?
Where are you, Rob?
I'll tell you this. I'm like 5 follows away from getting close to affiliate status on Twitch.
Woo!
And one of the prerequisites that they require of me is having at least 3 people or
Okay.
as an average viewer count, and I think another one is like get 5 people to talk on your stream, and it's like
Drop
I don't
your
want
pink
to
slime.
keep doing that. It's like I'm too busy like owning fools in Overwatch.
Owning fools
I-
in Overwatch.
Oh, take all the chickens and feed it to that big thing that I was feeding
Oh,
you
yes.
to.
Oh, I want that, right?
Feed that chicken.
Okay, so here's the thing. I never get any notifications for that stuff, Mike. So I'm very serious about this. What you should do is you should give me a message next time you're about to stream, and then I will definitely, even if I'm somewhere else, usually I leave my data off, but if I'm at work or something, I can put my phone down and just turn on. Not that I'm gonna just ignore you every time, but I'd like to actually watch it too.
But give you a view.
Yeah, I'll give you that view. I'll give you that comment. I'll give you some comments. I'll ask you things.
I don't really know how that works. I think they've actually
just have to watch it.
upgraded their user interface so that they've separated notifications from actually following something.
Okay. Well, still,
Yeah.
just let me know so I can
What
actually
did you
watch
send
it.
him?
I like
A
to do
quick
that.
text
I like to
massage.
be helpful. Yeah. I want a text massage.
Mike, I'm about to stream. Well, I will. I mean, if it does help, I usually stream 1 p.m. on weekdays.
On weekdays at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You hear that, everyone?
Friday gets frisky and different. We'll
Hello,
stream in
Matrix.
the evening.
Okay.
We could do some stream together.
We could. Oh, I mean, but here's another thing that we should talk about, because we're all here. We all like doing this, clearly. Not 2 months from now,
You're full up. Sell your phosphor plort.
2 months from now, I'm probably going to do an extra live stream,
Yeah, I'm into it.
which those who might not know, if you are watching the stream, is a 24-hour gaming marathon for charity.
24 hours.
Put your phosphor slimes in the dark one.
Oh, okay. All right. First, I want this one here.
No,
Nope.
no, and past the pink things. Go past that.
Go
no,
past it.
Go past that.
Okay.
Yeah, on the other side, there's a dark one. That one.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Put
This
them
one
in
here.
there. Yeah. I think they might fly away though.
Okay.
But sell your pink plorts
Is there a way to?
because you need to give. I think you just need to give it
air
high
net?
walls.
Just put
There's
a
a
lid on that.
barrier that can take a few hits before you need to recharge. Is there not top? Okay.
Oh yeah, how much does AirNet cost?
425.
Okay. Sell your pink plorts.
Wait, can I put it in here or no?
No,
This is wrong.
that comes up. Press it to activate. Maybe
Oh, it's
we
activated.
just need to activate it.
Yeah.
Click.
Oh, we out here. I'll make sure you get what's owed.
Oh, it's grandma.
Okay.
Well, now he wants.
Oh,
nope.
never
So if you
mind.
look at the thing, just look at it,
You little
or
motherfucker.
run
No,
away.
No, you stay right here. You stay right
Oh yeah, they've all just
here.
escaped.
You're mine. Your souls are mine. Mine.
Wait, that one was where you wanted it to be. Now they don't know what you want from them.
Can't you put a lid on
That
those
one's flying
things?
away.
Or
They're-
what?
Yeah, we need to sell. He needs to sell the
You
pink
were saying you want
plorts.
me to go here. Yes.
Yeah, go up there and sell those plorts. Yeah.
Pink
just-
ports?
Yeah, just spray your plort all in the hole. Yeah, just.
325. Okay, that's something.
Poured it in.
Is
Yeah.
this?
Now, that's just the Slimepedia.
Yes, yes, there.
Now, if you go to the corral, what's that guy doing here?
Hey, get over here. Get in my.
Oh no, you don't want him because he'll plort pink things and then they'll all turn into this big thing. Just let him die when the sun comes up.
Ah. Anyways, you were saying what should I do?
Go to the back corner of this one. Yeah, there. No.
Oh
Wait, it'll vacuum it. Yeah, and then vacuum up those plorts.
Do I just do this, or actually, do I just do this?
Yeah, vacuum the plorts. Let's just get rid of that hen. Just throw the hen away.
Better
Yeah,
yet,
just put it
keep it here.
in there.
You did not want me to put it in there.
But also go get the gray plorts from the last
You know,
place.
I'm gonna
that
see
you're
what
pouring
happens
from.
if I try to breed these two.
It's gonna eat the hen and it's gonna pour it all over the place.
Yep.
Okay. But wait, go back.
Oh,
Go back to the thing. No, not that thing, the far thing. Nope, not that thing. Yep, that thing.
your instructions are.
And then
really
and then around the other side. No, around the other side.
good. Oh.
Yeah, and then take those plorts. Yeah, and I'll go sell them all. Sell them plorts.
The fuck?
Put him back in his home. Oh, he bit you.
What the fuck? Oh
Oh, you don't have enough.
You-
You can't suck him up because you're full on
my god.
things. Just go sell your plorts and then
God.
put him in his place.
There's a real challenge here. Which is cool. I get that. I'm shooting this.
Yeah. Plort. Those give me 19.
There we go.
How
Now I
many
got a
plorts you
bunch.
got? Now go put a roof on the phosphor plort cage. Oh, get the guy and put him back in his
Yeah.
cage.
What are you trying to get the
He's
this?
trying to get into the food.
Oh, okay, he's in
Yeah.
there. You motherfuckers. Okay, alright.
Okay, now go put a roof on this one. But also,
Oh yeah.
how do you get in there?
There?
What a little jerk. Okay, wait, go get the plorts because they're gonna eat the plort and then that one's gonna eat the plort and become an evil slime. There we go.
Right.
Okay, you're
Okay,
fine
so
now.
you need to
Just get rid of them.
go to
Just
the
send
sky.
them to the nether.
Send them into the nether realm.
Get rid of the other one too.
I will.
Put
Airnet?
an Airnet, yeah.
Or just.
Okay, cool. That should
Hey.
hold. That should hold him.
All right.
Get him
now
out of
you.
there. You have to step in.
Oh,
Just
yes.
yeah, there you go.
You.
Send him off into the nether.
He even
He's
jumps.
someone else's problem now.
Is he though?
Nope, he's still your
No,
problem.
he's still good. Definitely gonna be my problem, for sure.
Okay,
Am
now
I
put
gonna
your
dr-
phosphor slimes in
Am
there.
I gonna have to drown it?
Maybe. We'll let him hang out.
Yay!
Okay. now-
Breed!
Yeah, see, they're gonna hit the top. So what we want to do is extend this one up one more too, because that shield is gonna have to recharge, and so they'll eventually. Yeah, you want to give it high walls. That's 350.
I can't.
No, we need to make more money.
Give me more money.
Sell them ports you got. But also look at that thing. What?
How are you? Things.
We gotta give this one a more height too.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
If I put that with those other ports, that's also bad.
Yeah, because then they'll eat each other's
They'll eat each
ports,
other's ports.
and
So-
then they'll become bigger ports. I mean, you
Things can't eat each other's
Yeah.
shit.
Oh.
That's a
you
good
could make them.
lesson for life.
There's like a good mix of porting because of food. Like I put the cats with the pink because the pink will eat everything, and the cats only eat meat, and it's hard to get chicken. So that's why I made the pink cats.
Somebody popped into the Twitch chat. Master Crafts
Oh.
says hi.
Hi, Master Crafts.
Hey, you get it? Crafts? I hope you get it, crafts.
I'm just saying because it's two T's.
Goddamn name. Oh,
Crafts.
oh, okay. So one craft you're really good at for sure.
Just really good at crafting teas. So tabby plort. Tabby plort.
Nope. Right. Oh yeah, those are worth things.
Yeah, tabby plorts are worth the most right now. Well, the phosphor plorts are worth the most, but it's hard to get them.
Not enough. All right. Farming. Why are you guys trying to get in and fuck up my cats? Like God.
I think throw some food in. So go get some beets. I think part of it is they don't have food, so go get the beets.
From where?
One of the gardens up there. It's that one.
You put 'em
to
up
the
here, right?
Yeah, yeah. So that's carrots,
Carrots.
and that's beets.
Oh yeah.
Suck them beets.
Yes. Get in my gun. I'm sucking you, beets. I appreciate you setting
suck
up
the
this farm
carrots,
for me,
too.
actually. Oh yeah.
Suck the
Oh
carrots.
good. Should I just give him beets or carrots or
I think so if you hit start, go Slimepedia, go slimes,
slimes, yes.
and then rock slime. It says
Slimes.
heartbeats their favorite food.
Heartbeat.
So
Alright.
the heartbeat, yeah, so you want to feed them beets because they're more likely to eat it. And I think they give double plorts for it.
Fucking get in here, get in my gun. Get in my gun, you little shit.
And then just give them all the heartbeats.
Eat it.
But then suck the plorts. You have to be
Yes,
inside.
give me
You-
your
you-
shit.
You have to be inside. They're hitting the
Oh,
wall.
right. I keep forgetting. All the fundamental
There's
things
so
about
many plorts.
the world. Oh, right, that just activates it.
No, you don't have
I
a
gotta
plort
step
vacuum.
in here where they
Yeah.
can kill me.
Yeah, you have to step into the danger zone.
It's dangerous because I'm trying to harvest their shit. Maybe I just throw you around some more. Maybe that'll show you
Who's
what
boss?
I'm about. which is all about your shit, which is collecting your shit. This is a
Okay, and then give them,
cursor
give
game
them
to the
some
SCP
beets.
Foundation, isn't it?
Give them some beets.
I just need this one to go ahead and be someone else's property. Oh, no heartbeats.
Cool. You got so many cockplorts. Go sell those cockplorts.
Yeah.
What are they called?
They're rock plorts.
Oh,
Plorts.
I heard something else.
I said cockplorts.
Oh, 370.
Just making
Do I
sure.
have enough now
So okay, wait. Turn left. See
Yes.
that thing?
Yes.
So if you back up a bit, if you give this thing 5 pink slimes, 5 rock slimes, and 4 chickens, it'll give you those rewards.
I want those rewards, don't I?
No.
Oh.
I mean, it's sure if you go get rock plorts and stuff.
I mean, I can still. Wait, is this? No, that's one of
Why
those.
is that thing still alive? It's daytime. Doesn't it know it's daytime and it should be dead?
Oh my
there
God.
it goes.
Oh God. I
Well,
was holding it in my hand.
wait. Go to your Slimepedia and see what the phosphorus thing's like.
Phosphorus.
Q-berry. You don't have any Q-berries. Okay. I'd say just give it pogo fruit and hope that they eat it. Also, fill that machine. Wait. Go back. See that machine? That's the food machine. Fill it with carrots. So now that'll like dispense carrots when needed.
Yes.
Because fruit does rot when it's on the ground. So. And then you wanna give the phosphorus guys some pogo fruit and see if they will eat that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
Cool.
Fill them up.
Yes. Eat. You animals.
Gorge yourselves.
Gorge yourselves. God.
Oh, there's more.
I hate you so much.
Grab the plorts.
Good. You're serving me.
And then
I'm gonna
there's
throw you around some more too.
there's some phosphorus plorts too.
Yes, that's right. Am I doing this to torture you? Yes, I am. That hurt?
No, now you're spraying the plorts that you were sucking up.
Oh. Oh. I was trying to do
You're trying to
this.
spray the slime. Yeah, there you
Take
go.
it. Feel the pain.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Now, and
anyways,
there's also phosphorus
I believe
plorts.
I have enough to something. Not internet.
Oh, give a high wall so they start
Yeah.
jumping out.
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. But now they go to the other cage.
This cage?
Yeah, get those phosphorus plorts. Because they're gonna sell for a pretty penny. We're in the
Hear that?
money.
You're gonna sell
Okay.
for a pretty penny.
You got some plorts. You got some plortitude. I'm
Alright, but you
just run them to the water.
yeah, let's-
Just drown
let's
him.
drown this creature.
Yeah.
The
Remember
smile. It's trying to like plead with me. I think with its eyes.
remember when you were telling me about your grandma's inheritance? It's just like that.
What?
What?
Oh, that time I had to drown my illegitimate sister in real life.
Yes.
That was ridiculous. What a weekend.
What a day.
For
I
those
told-
listening, you can't, prove it. I'm not just joking. Is how we get stuff out, even though we're
Yeah.
definitely joking.
I told, I guess she's my girlfriend now,
Well,
that if I ever ask her to go camping with me, it's probably gonna end in murder. The only time that I would ever say like, hey, let's go camping, means I'm probably planning on murdering someone involved.
oh yeah. Oh, you're probably wondering how my little hike went. I never go on hikes.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
ridiculous.
Speaking of murder.
I believe you. I'm with you. It's ridiculous. The why.
Yeah.
We have walls. We have cars. We have buildings.
We've created this
food is brought to us.
convenient. Yeah.
Yes, we're fine. Pogo fruit?
I don't know if they eat pogo.
Oh wait, let's find out.
They eat heartbeats. Give pogo to the phosphorus thing.
Give me this back. Give me this back, you animals. No, you stay here.
So you're saying you did not enjoy your hiking?
I enjoyed it a lot.
What?
It was really good.
Why?
Because you know what? It's like a lot of things. When you're doing it, you're like, wow, this is difficult. My legs hurt, and why? But then you start doing it, and then as soon as you start to feel better, oh, I just need a little bit more. I just need a little more. And it's not enough.
Get the
Not
parts from the
enough.
machine. There we go.
And what do you call it? As soon as you, it's a hard thing to do, but yeah, we were trying to go up to Black Tusk, which is this big deal of a mountain, and because it would take like 6 hours to get up there or something, and then all the way back down. So
That's my purgatory.
There was a way. I understand that, but there was a weird bike race happening that took up half the highway. So lots of diversions and stuff. Port Tycoon.
You're a plort tycoon.
Hey, look, we got an actual. Oops, the wrong thing. so we got delayed by like 3 hours. So we kind of just kept counting down. Oh, if we start the mountain now, we would. If we hypothetically started the mountain now, we would be this far away from the summit. Or we'd get home at this time, or we'd be off the mountain at midnight. Oh, now we'd be off the mountain at which one am I increasing? And this one over here, actually, this one. Yes, you've clued in that I can't talk and game at the same time and do complex gaming at the same time.
Tell your
This one,
story.
right?
Pass me the controller and tell your story.
Yeah, and I wanted to achieve that, and now I have done it. Ooh.
Get plorted.
Anyways, it was so we just went with a smaller trail, or smaller mountain, I guess overall. So we went to Elfin Lakes, which is up in Mount Garibaldi, I want to say. If anyone knows these mountains are, which ones are which, but we're in Canada, so there's a bunch of them. There's a lot of trails if you just keep driving north.
Wilderness.
Yeah, lots of wilderness. And it was rather beautiful. It was quite nice. It was a good walk, good long walk. We spent a lot of the day there. We got back like 8 o'clock, so not that late. And it was good. Yes, I was going because I was, of course, placating some of my friends, just contributing to that friendship meter, you know. But some things are important, including that. And even though I talk like a sociopath who can only see the world through video game terms, there is a real value to that.
Filled your friendship meter.
Yeah, fill the meter, and then it was good because now my legs are sore, but that means I'll eat some protein, and then they'll be stronger after that, and then that'll be good for when I have to run away from the zombies next week. By the way,
Zombie
keep
apocalypse
track of that.
scheduled
Yeah,
next week.
It's actually happening next week, so wouldn't that be funny if it definitely happened, and then
the government came to
what's
you
left in
and
the
was like,
government
"How
is
did
just
you
like,
know?"
"How the fuck did you-" And it's like, I talk shit. I talk bullshit. And just like, yeah, but you predicted it to the day, Monday. How did you do that? Even you joking about it, and I like to make this joke really meta, because then they're interrogating me about the fact that I'm making this meta joke, where they're like, how did you know that we were gonna say this? How did you know my voice sounds like this? And I'm like, listen, General Windmeyer, I don't understand. I don't understand how any of this is happening. He's like, this is right. I'm gonna blow his brains out right now. This is crazy. We need some answers. And they're just like, look, sir, it's happening exactly as it happened on that stream. It's gonna be a crazy Monday we're gonna have.
Something that crazy that happened is Laugh-In, I want to say, had a joke where
Laugh-In is a name?
Laugh-In was an old show, like a variety show.
Okay.
And they had this joke where they'd have this psychic, and he'd hold a letter to his head, and then he would say something, and then open it up, and there would be the joke inside. And one was, he was like, gave this exact date, and then he opened up the envelope, and it said, "The day that the Berlin Wall falls," because it was like a '60s show.
Oh. Yeah.
And then he made some. I can't even remember what the joke was, but there was a joke to follow it. And then the Berlin Wall fell on that exact day, like 10 years later.
The simulation's breaking down,
Yeah.
and it's been glitchy for a long time, is what we're saying. Yeah. You know when you're walking down the street, you see a civilian, you know, an extra in your life, and then you see them later that day?
Yes.
Genocide.
Oh God! Oh my God! Oh Jesus! Oh, his entire family! Oh, it's the worst I've ever.
That was the guy that was screaming.
Yeah, right. I cut him off because that's when he died too. Yeah.
Oh man.
There's nice music at the end. It's hard
It's
to sort of
very
hear over us babbling, but
This is a very relaxing game.
we need that every once in a while. I mean, it's been sort of that for me. I've been playing a lot of. It hasn't changed much. I've just been solidly playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Origins. I beat it over a year ago, but on this new file, I've just been doing sort of everything. I guess I'm kind of trophy hunting, you know, trying to get the platinum. But there's a good in just running through the desert a little bit, or just running through these fields and just enjoying the graphics. And it's nice. It doesn't have nice acoustic music. It always sort of sounds like you're supposed to do something epic, but I don't. I'm just riding down the field. If it gave me a chance to press a button to start plowing a field, I'd press that button. I'd press that button, leave my controller there, and make my food. Because I like that about games. I like games that let you do like an idle thing. Preferably if it actually gives you an item or something. So I like mining stuff in Skyrim. Fallout, that kind of stuff, you know?
I'm a big fan. Like, did you ever play Minecraft?
I never did. Just I'm too old for that. I think.
Popular.
I mean,
Now, here's very popular. Here's good.
Yeah,
Just
relatively
aesthetically
stable
too. Like,
flames.
I'm also kind of a graphics whore, where it's like as soon as we're past a certain point, it is hard to go back. Art style though is different. So, like I can play a game of this art style, it just has to feel new gen, which this does, because there's like what I'm trying to say. There's the physics of bumping into things and stuff.
look at this. Look at what this thing's
Oh
doing.
god. Oh. And then what does it do? It gets bigger? Oh jeez, it reproduces.
Duplicates itself until there's just too many to deal with.
Oh, so it's Agent Smith.
Yeah, and I'm letting it happen because I'm a horrible person. I don't
So
care
you-
about slimes. Here, you know what's even better? Eat! Eat!
Wait, are you letting this game die?
No.
Oh no.
Ow.
You're not gonna drown
Do you
them?
mind?
That is a lot to deal with.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away. Let the plague spread. It'll be fine. I'm sure nothing bad can happen.
Oh, you're just gonna leave that area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never go back.
Oh god. No, the chickens.
Give me your sweet chickens.
While we're on the subject of relaxing games, my absolute favorite one to go to is called Viscera Cleanup Detail. If you don't know what that game's
know that
about, it's basically every stage is the aftermath of a first-person shooter level.
Oh, and you clean
There's
up.
all this like blood and guts and dead body parts all over the floor, and your job is you're a janitor. You have to clean up the stage.
I'm very curious. Would you mind making try? You don't have to make a note or anything, but remember to show me the gameplay footage of that after we're done the stream. 'Cause I'd like to see what that is. And I've already forgotten the name of this game.
Viscera
yeah,
cleanup
Viscera.
detail.
I was
Creeper,
joking, but at the same time, now that I've said it, I will remember it forever. But before I said it the one time, I would have forgotten it completely. In fact, now, it may have left my brain.
oh, that's
The game you're telling me about.
Viscera cleanup
Cleanup detail.
detail.
It's a fantastic.
I'm never gonna remember Viscera Cleanup Detail.
Not in a million years.
Viscera Cleanup Detail is not a game I'm gonna remember. I'm sorry, developers, but who are they developed by?
I can't remember the name of the developer.
Some indie developer.
Some
Anyways,
sort of indie
that
developer.
sounds very entertaining.
In the
I like
UK.
that. And unique. Cool.
Creeper Ethan 08 in the Twitch chat says hi, and then says hi again.
Hey,
Hi, Creeper,
Are you
Ethan
a
08.
robot, or are you a creeper as in you're literally just masturbating right now? 'Cause that's okay. I'm cool with
Or
that.
it could be
Or
Creeper
both?
as in a Minecraft reference.
A machine that's jerking itself off? Well, a machine wouldn't need people anymore then.
Yes. Gorgeous.
Oh my god! Oh, it exploded and it died. That is the scene from Seven
Explode.
right there. That one is exactly what happened in the critically acclaimed movie Seven. That's about a serial killer borrowing concepts from the Seven Deadly Sins for its crimes. It stars a young Brad Pitt and a ageless Morgan Freeman. He's never been young, but he's never been that old either. He's just Morgan Freeman.
He's always been the same age.
Unlike Patrick Stewart, who's always been old,
Yep.
but won't actually age at all. I got a slime key.
And then even when he's young, kind of old looking.
I don't know. He's kind of showing his age in his new Picard show.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just because there's this show has a lot of action in it, and Picard obviously can't do that.
No, it's why do people ask him to? It's It's awful. I don't know really much about Star Trek. What is the story of this new show? Is it just long-awaited sequel situation? Is it he leading a new crew? What's going on?
I think I don't really know much about it, although I do think it's the standard fare of guy retired from Starfleet. Creeper Ethan 08 says bye now.
Bye now.
Okay. See ya. He finished. That's good.
Retired guy from Starfleet who has been pulled back into it because there is
Where did I go?
because there is a girl that is the key to something. She's the key to something, and
Okay.
she has to be protected or delivered or whatever kind of.
Girls are often the key to things.
So he's on a mission. He's got to get a crew together, and I guess they got to do something with her. I feel like it's almost the plot of
Well-
Firefly in a way.
I feel like now that the game has crashed and disappeared.
All right.
We're back.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I was
It's a good place to end this. We have been streaming for 2 hours.
Have we?
I can play forever.
Yeah, look at that. I think we're at a good place. You know what? I want to end on one thing. I want to see you go ahead and harvest this stuff, or like sell these ports, and then yeah, just sell these ports and make the next upgrade to the fences, and then I'll be satisfied too.
Okay.
And then I can finish.
So first I'm going to go to this and then say, hey you,
Ooh.
you're a garden. And you know what garden you are? A Q-berry garden.
Oh, that's adorable.
We got Q-berries. And this is, there's a call here.
Oh.
If possible, please acquire for the following for a future
That's his
study.
voice, yeah.
My thanks. Nope.
I guess you weren't gonna do a black.
Nope,
voice.
don't even want him. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not very urban.
I don't see in color. It's a huge debilitation I have.
I didn't say color, I said urban.
I don't
are
see
you
in
talking
economic
about?
class.
It's a huge debilitation. Give me those. Ow! Boys. Ow!
Give me your boat. Give me your boat.
Ow!
Jesus.
It's the most painful.
Deadly. See, and you feed them, which is giving them like this negative, this positive reinforcement for bad behavior.
Please stab me.
Oh, it likes being stabbed, does it? It'll spit out food if we stab it some more.
Yeah.
I wonder how that area is
You're
looking right
going,
now.
You're going.
Do you know if so the game is smart enough to keep that going right now? Like the Agent Smiths are like fucking the place up?
No, so what happens is they despawn when there's night and day cycles,
Oh, right.
and they'll despawn. I've already run back through that area. But yeah, in night and day cycles, they'll despawn. Everything despawns, and new things spawn at night.
So the whole world can't like just
Yeah.
die if you put the game down for a second.
Yeah, if
Check
there's your pizza arrives at the door, and then you're just like, well, the entire world has just succumbed to a plague.
But maybe it could in the daytime, right? Or it could like end your kill you, maybe.
I mean, maybe. I've never had that problem. Because it's just, you can't be everywhere, right?
Yeah, that's a failure.
And I think the game plays without you in other places. Okay, we've got some money. We're gonna get some phosphorus right now. And a whole bunch of other stuff because we vacuum indiscriminately. Here, have some water too. I'm just gonna throw all this stuff in. Hey friends.
What's the upgrade you're gonna make?
Ow. Ow. I don't know. The big thing is, so we've got that. So we can automate more feeding and plorting. Or, after I sell these plorts. Or, we can upgrade our farms, I think. Okay, let's see, what can we do for our farms? We can give them better soil, make them nutrients, scare slimes. So wandering slimes won't hit our crops, even
Simple
though
but terrifying.
we've got the crops.
Check your strat.
wrangled in. The other thing we can do with our $744 is get a jetpack so we can reach new areas. We can move faster so we can just run back and forth better. I think that we just automate some portage.
Yeah.
So.
How about those little shits?
Well, okay, so these things bite me all the time.
Yeah, they do attack.
So we're gonna give them. We're gonna get a
Wait,
port
what's the music
collector.
box do again? Plays a soothing tune.
Right. So now this is a port collector, and it'll collect the ports for us. We never have to enter it again. Oh yeah, we have these ports too. Which will give us more money. Port. Okay. Feels like $500 for that port collector. We need to get access. Oh, we also have a slime key. So we could end it on the opening the slime gate to a new place. Because we have access to a new area now.
Interesting.
But first, let's put in port collector here, I think. I think that's just the best. We'll just have port collector for everything.
Nice.
We got a nice little ranchy thing going.
There we go. All right.
Oh, a little ranchy thing. Okay. Let's open that tunnel. Okay, so one last thing. We'll open the thing. We'll go look at the new area with stuff, and then we'll stop
And it never played again.
and never play again. But also, I want more of these things in my body.
I feel like you are going to be playing this more though. You've been playing this a lot?
Not recently.
A good amount?
I played it a lot when it first came out, and they didn't have all the content.
When did it come out?
So a couple years ago,
Oh, I
when
thought
it was in like early access. So it was in early access for a long time because it's in little independent developer
Well,
thing.
good job, little independent developer. I wouldn't have guessed that it was a really indie game. It looks pretty
Pretty
solid.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty solid. Yeah, I like this. The art style. This is the.
Yeah, it's very simple art for the most part. Oops. So when I first played, there was only like the one area. I just lost. There's only the one area, and then there's like there's under construction signs for where they're planning on putting stuff.
Oh, that's cute too.
Yeah. So I played it for a bit, and then they came out with some content. I played a bit more, but I haven't played this for like over a year.
Cool.
Besides earlier today when I was doing some testing and reminding myself how to play so that we weren't like, how do we do this? So, okay, let's go. I think there's a slime door over here. Oh no, the mad slime's ignored. We go up here. And we go over here, and we go da-na-na-na. Slime key. Da-na-na-na.
Oh, it's technology and magic. What's going on? What is this other place?
Ooh, caves. There's some caves, and we're in the Indigo Quarry. This is what's left of a mining project that quickly went bust. And Mike's gonna read this.
I was always happiest when I was by my lonesome. Places like this old quarry really suited me, nice and quiet and mostly empty. So I figured that life on the far, far range would suit me just as well. And wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you just know it? I come all this way and the first person I see, well, she changed how I saw things, I guess. Quiet wasn't good anymore. I liked her laugh. It was a lot sadder than I thought this kid's game would have. I was like, whoa.
That's sweet.
Real. Yeah.
So, now we can find these slimes. Look at these slimes.
Oh.
Boom
slime. I
slimes.
mean, it feels like
They got the boom boom.
Ooh.
We caught him. Get out of here, you.
Nice. So they can't be
Big
allowed to
ol'
roam in the wild like
mix
this.
of slimes.
The other metaphor in this game is
Ow.
you can't allow animals to just be in the wild like this, killing each other all
Or
the
they'll
time.
just
It's chaos.
breed.
It'd be awful, yeah. And they'll breed into these gross things that will destroy everything. So we need to put them in zoos. And I think that's a good place to end this stream on. Is this like nice
Let's
environmental
put all
message.
animals in
should be in
zoos.
captivity.
Thanks
you
for
have it.
tuning into our stream, everyone. I think we're at the most viewers we've had all day. No, thanks, everyone, and we'll be back in the future.
Or the past.
Oh, shit.